Howdy, 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 howdy. Well, again, it's one of those times when I'm out there and just seeing if things work. So it'll either be shitty audio again, or it could even be working. So, all right, well, I've had enough of Bobby Rydell. What do you reckon? Okay, here we go. So I've got a spare. I can hear me. Okay, so that's one good thing. And what we're looking at doing today is just to check that some of my signals are getting better, and all that's about is that it's a continuing journey on trying to get this. Well, that looks weird, doesn't it? This thing up here. Actually, I don't need this anymore. I'll take this one off. I can hear myself coming back, so hopefully I've got something happening there, And what we're going to be looking at today is I've got two things on mind, and that is one is that for myself, I'm just checking to see that the how the quality is going these days, with a few more adjustments that I've made, and also the chroma keying that I'm doing in the background. Now, as you might sort of see at the moment, like I'm still working on getting this going, so I'm just sort of playing with things as we go, so which I encourage everyone to do. There's too many times when things, it's just, you don't want to make yourself. I mean, no one does want to make themselves look silly, I guess, but there's plenty of times to have fun with it all, Like, I'm looking at all these things that are not quite right, but gee, I'm a long way ahead when I first started, I'll tell you now. Okay, so what I'm going to bring on in a moment, I just wanted to do a couple of things. And the first one being was that because I figured I might as well make some of this worthwhile, in so much that when we talk about the basics of video, like there's several mediums that can be used to promote an organization, product or service, and video production really is just one of them. And by creating awareness for the product, really, it's the primary reason for using it. Now, you can be a home business, you can be a bricks and mortar, and which is what I like to try and address is people that small businesses, especially for YouTube advertising and video advertising as well, using Facebook or YouTube ads. Okay, so when you say, okay, so how do we go about making these ads up? Well, they're mainly designed to be sort of, well, not mainly, but broken into significantly different types of video. The transactional and reference style. The transactional video production style is mostly meant to promote a product with intention of making a sale. Okay, so for the reference-based product, the idea is to get the viewer to sort of look at it and decide, get more information, just like the review type of thing, Now, on top of that, videos are a great search engine. I was going to say clickbait there for a minute, but that's not what I mean. They just rank really well. Okay. And there's and for advertising, you can buy some pretty good cheap advertising stuff, like as in placement ads, etc. So now what I'll just let me just play with this for a little bit in a minute. But the other side, like what I'm doing now, is just live streaming. Now, fortunately for me, I struggle a bit with the fact that it's a low bandwidth situation, so my output's not so good. But even for your own businesses, a live stream to your your customers, to even to like what I'm doing now to Google Hangouts, and have it as a question and answer thing. These are all possible. So so where am I going with that? Okay, yeah, well, I'll go back to my it's funny. It seems to be working, so I'm going good with this. So I'm just going to say that you can basically challenge your market to have more reaction, interaction with you. So and anytime you talk about having video as a show and tell tool, it's one of the one of the biggest and most effective advantage of video production is that it's what it does. It allows the content to be visually presented, therefore making it a clear impact. So and visual explanations accompanied by the visual effect is always more impactful. When delivering a message, you know what it's like. So look, I'm going to just stop that here for the moment because I'm learning about this. Okay. He said, and someone says, "Well, it's pretty obvious," So, look, at the moment, I'll do this, and I'll just keep going and coming back to check that it's all working well. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bail out of here. Okay, and I'm going to have a look at the recording and see what it looks like. Okay, so with that, I'll again, I don't know if I'm playing out with music or it sounded like shit, but till then, we'll catch you later, eh? Okay, see ya.